2, 1, brawl.
Game 1. Marckiemoo versus Raydish. Marckiemoo was so dominant in the first set. But Raydish definitely trounced the competition, as long as it wasn't Marckiemoo, throughout the day. So we'll see if he's got something ready to go against Marckiemoo here in the final set of the day, possibly. If he gets this win, we'll go into a reset, but he has to get there first.
Yeah, interesting pacing so far. Marckiemoo hasn't really been able to find more than like one hit this entire time, and he's almost in orange.
Huge. Loves ending with that down sig finisher there. Continues the pressure, puts out the end sig, but Marckiemoo's not taking the bait. Gonna switch over the gauntlets here, see if he can get
Chasing
something started.
after the S1-2. There's the side light right after it. Still really holding on to that ground. That time he doesn't chase with the side air. Is the ground pound gonna come in? Or is he just gonna sit on the corner, hope for the D light, maybe go for the bike? No.
Okay, good patience. And unfortunate weapon spot.
Side light into the side air from the middle of the stage. That's enough to do it. 55 seconds on that stock. Raydish only has 50 damage on his first stock.
Yeah, really solid opening from Raydish there. Marckiemoo still struggling to get anything started. That'll be a good start. No, but he doesn't get the end light. He even delayed the end light slightly, but Raydish with the wake up dodge avoids that combo. Marckiemoo getting only a side light at a time for his trouble. Raydish getting way more.
Dude, yeah, it's just, even if you're just listening to the audio right now, you can definitely tell that Raydish is finding so many more hits, especially with that orb, compared to Marckiemoo's gauntlets or scythe. He's just going to side light right in front of Raydish. That's easy, an easy side air coming out from Raydish to punish that one. That's an in light. I thought we were going to get the side light side air.
Stares him off the right side of the stage. Ground pounds. D-light ground pound out afterwards. Okay. Marckiemoo not too far behind. Stabilizing a bit with that edge guard. Gets kicked away. Now only put into light red. And Marckiemoo's looking for the starter of a good combo here. Neutral light. Can't get anything else after that. And Raydish sends him right off the side of the stage with side light, or with side air.
He moved up onto that soft platform. Now he moved back to the middle of the stage. Hit the side air. Sends Marckiemoo over to the left. There's the side light side air. That's going to be the KO, and an identical lead that he had when he got Marckiemoo's previous stock. Only 50 damage on stock number 2 for Raydish. He's sitting in a really good spot, especially in this first game here for Grand Finals.
Thought Marckiemoo had a little bit more in the tank on that second stock, but here he goes with this edge guard. Raydish. Will he take the bait? Will he go off stage to edge guard Marckiemoo here? No, he will not. Marckiemoo brings it to him, and he's brought it back pretty fast. No NC in the dodge in. Raydish sidelining the wrong way.
A little bit of a weapon toss to open him up. The D-light. He turned around that D-light and then got the gravity cancel down heavy. What a beautiful breakdance to get that stock. And now he's only about 80 damage behind, maybe a little bit less than that.
Okay, Marckiemoo starting to come back, but Raydish still solidly in control. One nair, no end light. Is usually the classic gauntlet maneuver. So.
Yeah, Marckiemoo hasn't been using end lights hardly at all this set so far. We've seen him using it so many different times earlier today.
Triple, gravity cancel, end light, get that true combo, get that extra bit of damage.
He was KOing with end lights earlier today too.
Side light nair, doesn't go for the end light there either, goes for the side air instead, trying to get Raydish off stage. Side light side air, just narrowly not knocking out, but the next one will. Raydish looking for it. End sig will catch him.
There you go.
Good punish on the side lane. Raydish takes the first game off of Marckiemoo today, and the first of 6 that he'll have to take to get the grand final victory. But a very good start to make that happen.
Yeah, great knowledge on that bird too. I think if you asked me,
I've never seen that
what
before.
I would do as the punish on that side light, I don't think I would have gone with bird where Raydish's position was.
It just covers right above his head in such a nice even line, doesn't it? And that's something that I don't think about. For as long as you can be punished on the ground from the move, it's a great anti-aerial. And if you outspace the side light, the fact that you can hit on the edges, that's really powerful.
Yeah, like at the bird's chin and the top of the bird's head where the eyes
bans
are.
out Fortress of Lions this time around, and Raydish goes to World's End. I think this is where Marckiemoo's home field advantage is a little bit higher.
I would definitely agree with you on that. The number of clips that we've watched Marckiemoo make on this exact map, couldn't even count them on both of my hands and feet and your hands and feet.
Yeah, it's quite a few, and he might add like 7 to that list in this game alone. We're about to find out. Raydish in control of the set so far, but Marckiemoo trying to take that back.
Side light goes through the in-light whiffs just after that. Oh, just barely missing that dare. There's the side light again, going with the D-light, reaching, hoping that Raydish is going to dodge away, but still stay grounded.
Gets the ground, or gets the down air, gets the second down air, goes for the, dips all the way down for that down air. I thought he didn't touch when he did that chase dodge up and down. Manages to make it back. Raydish taking a ton of damage so far. Side air on Scythe might knock out at this rate. He's done so much damage to Raydish, and I wonder if Marckiemoo thinking about that.
Ooh.
As he gets dared over and over again.
And Raydish going off stage at least a little bit. We didn't see him do the very characteristic like dip off stage just for a second and then come back over with the recovery. He's going to throw out that bird again, feeling really confident on that bird to just throw it out.
It's
he gets
been
punished
working a lot
for it.
for him today.
It has been.
Oh, Gravity kept the down light go. He's going to get the side
Nice
light
three-piece on that too.
Guiding him all the way to
FC.
the edge of the stage and stealing the lead. Marckiemoo just couldn't close it.
Which is rare for Marckiemoo.
Yeah, I mean, he did eventually hit the Sair, but he hit on stage, so he had to hit. Oh, no way. Raydish.
Oh, he goes down.
Up for the jump read. Okay.
Yeah, Raydish read high and Marckiemoo went down, so he wasn't able to grab that. That was just a coin flip there.
It's a 50-50 on being up an entire stock.
Yep.
When you were one hit away, Raydish absolutely making the right play there, just ends up losing it. Marckiemoo making the right play and getting the reversal. Still taking a ton of damage here. Sidelight Nair, looks for the dodge, doesn't get the landing. And Marckiemoo just taking the battle off stage, gets the Nair, can't get the recovery right afterwards though, and Raydish continues to hold on to this orb. Taking a bit of damage on it though, he might lose it pretty soon.
Yeah, they're about even in terms of damage on this stock. Both of them. Okay, there's a nice two-piece from Marckiemoo, the inlight into the recovery. Goes for the side light, gets punished for it. There's the side that's going to bounce off the stage and the down air. He's going to finish this off with a ground pound or a bird foot. No, he doesn't even get the chance to. He gets interrupted by Marckiemoo. The D-light just barely missing. Then the side light right after. But Raydish was in the air. Now he's moving over onto the boots. Almost jumped into that signature. Gets his own signature punish as well. It was N-Sig for N-Sig.
Oh, man, and Raydish continuing to hold on to control of this set. Gets the N-Sig and gets the knockout. Spikes him with that the bottom hit of that down light. Looking for even more damage here, dodging out of the recovery from Marckiemoo. Marckiemoo looking a little sluggish here in Game 2 of the Grand Final. Raydish playing phenomenally. Sider's not going to spike him far enough just yet. Avoids the weapon throw, gets the Nair to recovery.
Nice.
Gravity gets a sunlight Nair.
Holy
Sider,
cow,
Raydish
Raydish
almost gets a knockout. Goes all the way off unarmed. Kicks him to the side, picks up the boots. What, downsing as a finisher here? No, he can't get it. Marckiemoo finally stares him away, but he's one hit away from going up to match point of the Grand Final and going to the resets.
Yeah, holy smokes. Where is this Raydish performance coming from, man? He got destroyed earlier. There's the side air.
One more Sair will do it.
Yeah, it doesn't even need the side light starter. Almost got that down air, but that was a great spot dodge from Marckiemoo to get through it.
Just
There's
don't
the
fish
side light.
too hard for it. Marckiemoo's good at playing around that.
Side air from the wrong side of the stage. He was a little bit more to the left side. That would have KO'd. Floating there with Sweat Beads right in front of Raydish. He's not able to punish. Oh boy,
Okay.
Raydish.
He's making
one
quick work
more
of Marckiemoo.
game.
Making very quick work of
One
Marckiemoo.
more game, and we get the Grand Finals reset. Holy smokes.
And soon both of them will have an E next to their name because
Raydish looking real comfortable on Small Worlds and Taza.
I think he's just looking good in general. He's done this to everybody today. At a certain point, the opponent stands there looking at Raydish. Raydish standing in center stage. They don't know what buttons to press that's not going to lead to them getting destroyed. And Raydish basically won that game off of a reversal on Marckiemoo trying to do an offstage edge guard, right? And the extensions that he's been succeeding with a lot has been the side lights, Nair, side air, right? We're just be able to bring people off the edge of the stage, get the edge guard afterwards. Marckiemoo feels pressured off Mordex. He's on Mirage.
Ooh, this is interesting.
We've got Scythe Spear.
We've seen him do this in the past. I don't want to call it like a desperation pick, but a secondary pick that he brings out when he's really starting to struggle. And that's exactly what he's done here against Raydish. We're going back over to Fortress of Lions. We're away from that tiny stage on Small Worlds End where you can find those KOs with that three-piece side light Nair side air so early like Raydish was doing. There's the side air. Just a single one. Recovery answers back from Marckiemoo. There's the down air. There's the grounded version of the down air too, but he wasn't able to find the side air right after. He's starting this one off with some spear gameplay.
Yeah. That's what you would be picking the character for, right? If you're like, Gauntless doesn't work, you keep the Scythe around, this is the weapon that you want to be able to fight the orb against, and double recovery comes through, and this is the first lead Marckiemoo's had all set.
And it's done on the spear, and he's swapping back over to the spear to stick with it. That entire first stock was all spear-based.
All right, N-Sig not going to catch the jump. Raydish trying to get some more damage in. Ground pound comes through. Gravity cancels out
Nice
the recovery,
pickup.
or side air.
Weapon toss? No, he's not going to throw it. There was a spawn on the field, so he could have thrown it away right away and then gone and grabbed over onto the boots. There is a spawn on the field. He's going to go up. That probably means, okay. Yeah, he's going to swap back over onto the orb. Marckiemoo spawning back in, hoping to find that next weapon spawn. There it is. It's the Scythe.
Side air, down air. What else has he got after that? Another side air. Man, Raydish just when he's fighting against Marckiemoo's scythe, looks so much more comfortable. Sidelight nair,
Dude.
another nair recovery. Marckiemoo does get one nair, two nairs, goes for recovery, has to sweat back to stage. Raydish sweating as well, does fall right back into that side air.
Yeah, after that recovery, that kind of, based on the way it sent Raydish, he wasn't able to do like the GCD sig, where he could try and spike off the top with it. The ground pounds on the edge have been really good. There's another one, but it just barely misses. Raydish gets through, able to get back to the main platform. Hits the neutral air into the side air, going back to the stage. The recovery right over the corner, and Marckiemoo punishes it. Also punishes that as well. Caught too high in the air. Out came the recovery. Here comes another one, and now Marckiemoo has a lead.
Yep, 2 stocks taken off of the back of several recoveries in a row, and Marckiemoo switches over to the scythe here for this final stock that he wants to fight through. Raydish only has to hit a few more attacks to be able to get this here. He's been favoring neutral sig at the ledge here against all of his matchups, and he goes for Endlight instead. I wouldn't be surprised to see. Okay, well, that weapon throw forcing the dodge out early. Marckiemoo can't make it back to the stage. Evens it up 1-1. Okay, Raydish really needs this win right here. The threat of having to fight against the reverse 3-0 when you're this close to getting the reset is so massive.
Oh,
and Marckiemoo
he's going to get the double D-light off of that too.
And the ground pound right afterwards, knowing that would send him the furthest off
again,
stage.
he gets the sidelight D-light side air. I'm worried that this is already the end for Raydish.
That's the end for Raydish on this game for sure.
Once Marckiemoo gets that momentum back in his favor and he feels like he's on not shaky ground anymore, he feels that stability, that's where I'm really worried about the surge coming out, the potential surge coming out from Marckiemoo to get the reverse 3 and just end it before the reset. What you thinking about?
When Marckiemoo was on the spear, it looked bad.
In what way?
For Raydish.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was going to be like, we were not watching the same game, brother.
No, Marckiemoo looks great.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, Spear's like, I don't think I've seen him play better Spear than this.
I'm looking at this from the can Raydish do it, can Unk do it viewpoint, right? And I was like,
here's how Raydish can still win.
Yeah, like, I'm looking at that and I'm going, well, Marckiemoo found exactly what was bothering him. Raydish is looking at spear recovery and ground pound. It's like the first time he's ever seen those moves.
Yeah.
I just watched Marckiemoo ground pound center stage and get a knockout. I'm like, what is this goal?
We see the double side light, double D light into the ground pound, and then he turns around and gets a side light, D light, side air on the other side.
Yeah.
So he's struggling to deal with the side lights coming out from Marckiemoo as well with 2 back-to-back major combos.
Let's see what Raydish has got. Marckiemoo's got a game on the board. Raydish has shown that in all of his sets today, he'll do really well. His opponents will counterpick him. He'll lose to the counterpick, and then it'll be like it never happened. Yeah. Maybe that'll be the case here against Marckiemoo.
I mean, that's the way it's going here so far. The weapon toss, Marckiemoo is able to get over it.
Oh, gravity cancels the wrong way.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That definitely would have been the stock. You saw Marckiemoo in sweat beads there. He would have gotten a jump off of getting hit, but still it wouldn't have been enough, or at least Raydish could have easily cleaned it up after that. Just barely avoiding that neutral signature. Happened to be the wrong way. It was a Marckiemoo guess. He happened to guess wrong.
Yeah, guessing for the cross-up. Raydish doesn't give it to him.
Okay.
I
saw him floating there, and it seemed like Raydish was almost too scared to act in the moment when he had some serious KO potential on his hands, but he found it. GC sidelight in the side air. Now he's going back to the orb over here, try to zone away from that weapon spawn with those downlights.
Side air hits, goes forward with that downlight and a nair, another, okay, keep poking him. Voids the down sig, gets another sidelight nair, recovery. Marckiemoo taking a ton of damage. The spear no longer online. Raydish just destroying Marckiemoo while it's in his hands. Dare will send it out of his hands.
Yeah, that's it.
Sidelight side air. Raydish pulls out the weapon. Did he? Okay, I thought he lost the stock for a second, but he didn't, and he's going right back over the orbits. 3 stocks to 1. A reset is imminent.
Yeah, this is a massive lead that Marckiemoo is going to have to fight back against. I mean, he has the scythe in his hands. Like, this is literally what Duke and I said at Spring Royale, and then all of a sudden Marckiemoo turned it around and got like a 6-second stock. Can't remember exactly who it was against.
Oh, gets the recovery.
Might have been Godly.
It's hard to get a 6-second stock with spear.
Yeah.
I mean, he did get a untouched stock that took 30 seconds.
Yeah, it takes a little bit longer.
But he could definitely do it. He did it last game. All recovery.
Okay, not at
Gets the recovery into there.
All right, dude, what's going to happen up here?
Oh, Marckiemoo almost gets the hit. Side sig off the stage. Goes for grave cancel side sig again. I thought ground pound was certainly going to come out there. Raydish carries him off stage. Gets pogoed. Gets hit by the weapon toss. Gets hit by the ground pound.
Nice.
Oh, he's doing it, Sparky.
This is really scary. If Marckiemoo gets this game, I think it's truly curtains. I don't think Raydish has it in him.
Oh, man.
But let's see what he's got. He still has a lead here. It's about a 50 damage lead between him and Marckiemoo. He has the orb in his hand. So many things are in his favor besides the confidence of the moment. And that's more a reflection of Marckiemoo than Raydish.
Recovery. Another recovery. Falls
Dude,
in there.
Raydish looks lost. He doesn't know how to punish these whatsoever. He's not throwing out ground pounds. Dude, this is so scary.
He's going to hit recovery again. Silent recovery. No way. Hits him with the neutral light. Raydish, just get one more hit. Ah!
The spot dodge there, I thought it was cooked. I thought it was
Side
over.
air. Raydish can get down air here, and he would just win. He misses the down air. There's the recovery.
He makes the risk.
Gone. Raydish takes it. Marckiemoo bet it all in gravity cancel side stick, and Raydish has shown he's impeccable in the dodge punish. He does the same side light and air recovery, or side light air, depending on where they're on the stage. Well played from Raydish there. Gets the reset.
That's the grand finals reset. That's huge. I didn't think that was going to happen at all.
Yeah, and now Marckiemoo starting game 1 of the reset on the Mirage, where he's now both won and lost a game. Well, Raydish looking really, really strong, and yeah, there's that ending, the ending knockout. We're back to Fortress of Lions.
He knew he could hit the 3-piece because the dodge was burned from Marckiemoo, gravity canceling his side signature back onto the stage.
This is the true grand finals here. Both players have lost to sets, and it's been to each other.
Yep.
So we're here. Only one more set to play. Winner of this is going to be the champion of the Autumn Championship here. Is it going to be Marckiemoo or is it going to be Raydish? Raydish looking really good.
Yeah, Raydish is going beast mode, dude. I can't stress that enough. Like I know that I definitely was just saying that it's looking like curtains for Raydish, but the fact that
it too.
Yeah.
But Marckiemoo,
I gotta hand it to him.
That's desperate here. Although Marckiemoo almost made the 3-stock comeback last game. Like it's still super doable.
Yeah, the potential of him to do that, like the numbers are favoring him in those terms. The recovery, okay, he's able to get the first stock here. He's not too damaged. Depends how explosive Raydish can be as he spawns back in, how quickly he can get a weapon. If it's the boots, maybe he can go with a neutral signature. Or maybe a down signature to catch Marckiemoo. Oh my, no way! He's just gonna mind gimp him!
Well, he got credit. What did he hit him with?
I don't even remember.
He got credit. That's crazy. I thought there was no hits that stock. Huh. Well, whatever the case is, at least it's not an accident and Raydish gets it. Because he did pressure Marckiemoo off the stage.
Yeah, except Markiemoo's firing back here. He's a goldfish. He has 10-second memory. Holy cow!
Oh, he's gone.
I couldn't even talk about the first play he was making, and he kept it going and then got the stock off of it. Team strength up there flexing that bicep.
Yeah, and just like that, it's 2 stocks to 1. Marckiemoo and Raydish have been having a blast off the left side of Fortress of Lions. Both of them losing stocks like crazy. Is it Markiemoo's turn this time? No, goes high. Raydish not going to go for the edge guard there, but gets the recovery. It's been so far unanswered damage for Raydish. Just walks forward slowly and neutralizes
just like
Marckiemoo.
right behind him as Marckiemoo is sidelighting. It's one of those, uh-oh, he's right behind me, isn't he type moments.
And the recovery does hit a little bit. What else is he going to get? Marckiemoo is getting some damage back. That's huge. Doesn't get the downlighter afterwards, though. Raydish goes over the orb, sidelight sider. Not going to hit him into the bouncing boots. Oh, trying to catch those landings with the down. Okay, not going to get the recovery either. This might be too much for
Raydish is playing so floaty. He's playing so high. I'm getting really scared. What a weapon toss, too. Look how high he hit that. There's the D-light into the ground pound, and that's a 2-stock for Marckiemoo.
All right, looking pretty good.
Yeah.
This has been a bit since Raydish and Marckiemoo have swapped spots on banning stages and picking, so we're going to see where we end up here.
You think anything changes up? Because I kind of don't.
Not from Raydish, definitely not.
Okay.
And Raydish is going to keep banning World's End, obviously.
Yeah, and we're going to go back to Fortress of Lions.
And they don't want to repeat Mos Eisley.
Yeah, they don't want to repeat Mos Eisley.
Raydish doesn't mind.
No one wants to go to Mishima.
No. Tri-Flats in North America doesn't. Maybe if
they're allergic.
Maybe if Great Swords meta again, we'll see Tri-Flats. But until then, they're gone.
Hopefully never.
Here we go. Game 2. Marckiemoo with a game on the board. But remember, this is the second set of Grand Finals. Raydish very quickly 3-1 Marckiemoo to get to this point, but has to win 3 more to be crowned champion. Marckiemoo, on the other hand, only has to get 2.
But seeing the way Marckiemoo fired back with that decisive victory last game, that 2-stock that he just got, I am worried for Raydish. Another double dare coming out and the bonk on the head. Here's another dare he did not touch, and even another dare. Ooh. Rubbing salt and sand and hot sauce and any other kind of gross, grubby stuff in the wound of Raydish. Man, Marckiemoo, he maybe has 40 damage on this stock. He's in such a good spot. Hit the side air into the neutral light. There's a 2-piece from Raydish. Went for the big read, hoping he grabbed that neutral signature.
He could get it this time.
This time he's going down.
Ground pound hits, that's it. Just like that. He took all the salt and whatever rubbed into his wound.
He rinsed all the gunk and goop and crud and stuff out of his wound and said, here, jerk, you get to have it, Marckiemoo.
And they're right back to even in under a minute. Marckiemoo's turn now. Double D-light side air.
We're just doing huge string and combo extensions off the stage, back and forth. There's the D-light into the side air. I do love how the first one that Raydish did, he went for the gravity cancel neutral signature reading high, and then right after that, he read the dare down low.
Yeah.
So he swapped it up, and because of that, he was able to take the stock after the first one missed.
Got some damage back into Marckiemoo here.
Yeah.
Okay, goes for the recovery. Raydish looking for more side lights. Falls with side air. As
Nice!
Steals it. And it's just like that. Raydish now with the lead.
Dude, it's been a bit since we've seen Raydish throw out that ground pound over there on the edge. I think the last time we saw him do it, he ended up losing his stock. There's another down here sending over a quick 50 damage.
Dang it. Oh,
Nice.
Marckiemoo just jumps out there, gravity cancels the side light, lightly taps him to the side, says, okay, no more rubbing it in the wound. I'm just going to take care of this quickly. A little tap to the head with the shins, and he's out of there. Raydish now 1-1 with Marckiemoo. Oh man, they are just fighting blow for blow. Marckiemoo now trying to get a recovery here. Yeah, he's been great with these spear recoveries on Raydish's way back down to the stage.
Yeah, Raydish does not like it when Marckiemoo is right below him. Really, his only like straight vertical down option is a weapon toss, which isn't going to give you that much, or a ground pound.
Orb does not have range.
Yeah, it doesn't have exactly what you want to deal with someone directly below you.
Yeah, orb down air doesn't really cover that either.
That's at the angle. All you have is ground pound or weapon toss.
Or, you waste your dodge and bring up the bird foot, and that's going to be enough there. He's got boots now, so let's see what he can do. Marckiemoo juggling continuously, and that's the state that he wants to be in. Raydish does reverse the position just for a second. Oh, it's close.
Dude, we're in a really important state of the game right now because they're both even. They're both on final stock. Marckiemoo has one game. So Marckiemoo going up 2-0 here would put so much momentum and confidence in his corner, but a Raydish win here would start pulling it back in the tug of war. The bird is going to do it off the top, and Raydish takes it. We're going to be tied, Tazza.
I need to see where that weapon throw went. I thought for sure the weapon throw was going to interrupt the attack. And I guess Marckiemoo just slid. He slid out of the way. What happened at the end there? We'll get there. So there's so many crazy stocks that game that we're going through. Which one was this? Was this the ground pound? Yeah, the ground pound read right at the edge of the stage. This is the very end. So we've got he hits the neutral light, picks up the orb.
He got hit. He was in hit stun when the weapon toss would have made contact.
Wow.
He was technically in hit stun when the weapon toss would have made contact. He had the right idea. His timing just happened to be a little off. So
I
close,
look at that,
man.
and I thought he was totally safe.
Yeah.
And then the bird clomped down, and he's out of there. I'm like, why did that happen? And the angle of the weapon toss kind of betrayed him too. Man, that's rough. Okay, 1-1, and we're in a completely new real estate.
Yeah, we're going over here to Miami Dome because Marckiemoo banned out Fortress of Lions.
Oh man. All right. Let's see if this makes any difference here. Marckiemoo putting out a down take down air. Okay, we saw the pogo edge guard from before. Does the egg drop? Nicely done. That's going to be the start. Marckiemoo starting off game number 3, same way to game 2, but game 2 he lost. Raydish has been answering back off stage just as fiercely after these stocks happen.
Going to be looking for the weapon spawn. Here comes the orb. He's going to start it off with a side air. Oh, neutral light just a little bit off. Marckiemoo was a little bit too far behind him. The side light, but Marckiemoo was just a little bit too aerial. Ooh. So many of these moves that Raydish is throwing out, that Raydish is throwing out right now are just, they're so close, but they're not quite on the mark. Bottom side of that in-light, though.
Hits a little bit beneath the stage, too.
Now he's finding connections. The dash in-light, but Marckiemoo again was above him.
Puts up the neutral light. Raydish jumping away, falls with side air. Gets a bit of side sig from Marckiemoo on the wake-up. Nairs, recovery. He has enough damage on Raydish now to where he'll probably start replacing those nairs with recoveries. They'll send far enough away that'll be worth it. Great dodge.
I can't believe he got through that.
Loses his recovery. Oh, Raydish is gone. That's it.
I do love the attempt on Raydish to try and hit that turnaround ground pound because he went for it so quickly, and Marckiemoo almost got hit by it.
It's just he's down a whole stock.
Yeah,
right?
I think he's so far behind at this point, he had to go for that big play.
Neutral light hits. It's going to be hard even to get this stock down air. Marckiemoo might just reset.
So the ground pound here, bird, no, just side air, bounce off the wall. Marckiemoo hasn't been disarmed yet.
Wow, and just like that, Markiemoo's back. A single poker could be huge, and Raydish stares him down, brings up the bike, hit and run. Now it's 2-1. Let's see what he can do. I mean, we saw Raydish take 0 to knockouts before, although, that was 4 hits of Nair, Sair, Nair, Sair. That's a lot of damage.
There's a weapon spawn on the field. Here comes the spear from Marckiemoo. The 2-piece. Oh, he doesn't find the second piece.
N6 right out of there. Raydish goes in for the gravity cancel end light, and the recovery is going to punish him for missing it. Side lights there. No, goes for another side light there. And
this is scary. I feel like it's going to be pogo time again. No, he gets through. He's able to interrupt the ground pound that came out from Marckiemoo. He punched that right in the middle. Does he get it? But Marckiemoo goes really high, so the GC Instinct doesn't make contact.
And he has to go for GC Instinct to get back to the stage. Now waiting out all the jumps. Marckiemoo trying to make it back to the stage, but still, Raydish has control over the situation. Even with as much damage as he's behind in, downsig will take him down. But it did feel like he was playing his heart out to get those edge guards, right? Like he lost the game, he got 2-stocked, but Marckiemoo was just struggling to survive the entire time.
Yeah, you could tell that Raydish was pushing. He was pushing. He knows, I have to push. I'm going to push. Here is me pushing. And he did it over and over and over and over.
Can he push to the game 5? Because now it's match point. It's 2-1.
I don't know. I mean, I denied Raydish before, and he has surprised me so many times throughout his career.
The entire day.
I think... I don't think I'm going to be surprised on this one. I'm just going to say it, but I would love to be surprised. I would love to be proven wrong by Raydish here as we head into Game 4. We're back on Fortress of Lions.
Fortress of Lions it is. The map that Raydish was doing so well on, Marckiemoo banned it, but didn't find it valuable enough to get rid of this time around. Chooses to go here based off of what was left available from Raydish, and we are going to see if we get to a match point, or is this going to be it? Is Marckiemoo going to win it all? We're going to find out. So far, a great start for Raydish compared to games 2 and 3.
Yeah, he hasn't just immediately been eviscerated so far. He's doing a good job of finding his way in, gets caught out of the air, caught jumping with the D-Light into the side air. The damage is pretty close between these two. Raydish just like patrolling. He ran all the way to the right, all the way to the left without really throwing out a move. There's the sidelight side air. Juggle opportunities coming out while Marckiemoo and sweat beads. Goes for the big bird again. Dude, the number of birds he's picked up in basically that exact same spot on this exact same mat.
Yeah, it's been a ton of them, and even through weapon throws.
Nice.
Double sidelight cider, Raydish cleanly takes the first stock.
Yeah, this is an interesting start here for Raydish.
Fortress of Lions is just such a great stage for him, it's shown.
The Raydish mental is really impressing me today. 1, it's the Raydish endurance, and 2, it's the Raydish mental, which is a part of the Raydish endurance.
Yeah. And the adaptation from game to game, whether it be a legend pick or a playstyle switch. Marckiemoo has mostly stayed off the spear now as the set has progressed, right? Scythe coming through, throws it away. Oh my god, Raydish. He hits it with that weapon toss.
Dude, look at what he's doing.
Sidelight, goes for the ground pound. Marckiemoo gets a dive kick, does spike him into the stage, but that was because Raydish was going for the 3-1 lead.
Yeah. He was like, I might as well go for it. I have a stock that I can burn. I'm going to come back in. Marckiemoo's now on the spear. He's going to be looking for the weapon spawn. Here's the orb for him. Oh, just like the second swipe of that first side light. Otherwise, that would have been a punish. Could have been the stock.
Side light with the side signature. Down air doesn't come through because Marckiemoo uses that gravity cancel side.
Yeah, that time he gets it.
Evened it up just like that. Down light going to get punished. Raydish on the boots. Could get this. He needs down light side air here. Gets it. No, goes for nair recovery.
Goes for the 3-piece.
Like that extension. D-light stair probably would have knocked out, but the extra nair gets the recovery off the top.
Similar extension that he did with the orb before, and he went with the sidelight nair into the recovery afterwards. Once that dodge was burned.
Goes in.
Is he going to chase? Just the spot dodge.
Weapon throw, switches over to orb. That's that pressure that you were talking about that you like from Raydish, right? Where he's hitting attacks, looking at the weapon spawn, switching his weapons in the midst of the pressure. Only there did Marckiemoo was able to get through to let it up, and that sidelight D-light cider is going to bring it down to 1 stock. Raydish has to win this to stay in.
Marckiemoo's on match point. Raydish still has to win 2 more games. He already reset the bracket once. He already surprised us so many different times today. Can he do it one last time by pushing this to game 5 and then one more surprise, one more miracle for Raydish to come out on top here?
Down light.
All right. Gets through the side sig. Man, Marckiemoo's been throwing those out. Maybe a few of them have made contact, but a lot of them Raydish has seen coming and been able to punish them afterward.
Oh, and Marckiemoo goes in for that falling side air. Nair in displace. Raydish holding down the center stage. Has the damage lead. Gets the sidelight nair. Oh, Sparky gets the side air as well. Raydish is going to bring this to game 5. Down air. Goes for the ground. No, I thought he was going to go for the down stick there, but Marckiemoo manages to make it back. Can he stop this from happening?
He just needs to be careful. Don't take too many juggle opportunities here. No, not too many recoveries coming out from Marckiemoo. He did hit the in light that... Okay. He's at the weapon disadvantage. The D-light into the ground pound. No way! Marckiemoo took what was looking like the Raydish victory to push to a game 5. He shut it down with a D-light into the ground pound, confirming himself with a gold medal around his neck. Yet another championship. This time, it's the 1v1 North American Autumn Championship, and it goes the way of Marckiemoo.
Congratulations, Marckiemoo. What a steal.